Facing the lions. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil as a roaring lion walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. 1 Peter 5:8. Once upon a time, 3 Maasai boys were to leave home and endure the test of manhood. The eldest was Shakil, a brutish, muscular boy, often disobedient to his parents. He loved dominating others and boasting of his greatness, neglecting chores and studies. His parents warned him, "Shakil, someday you will be sorry you did not obey us. These are the learning years, use them wisely." But he ignored their advice. Danka was a nice, timid boy, small for his age. He did his chores and loved playing. But if the game became physical or he didn't get the ball, he would give up. His parents scolded him, saying he would suffer for being so fearful. They reminded him, "A warrior is known not by his stature, but by his courage." Kunta was an average-sized boy, kind and always seeking knowledge from elders. Elders taught him hunting, fishing, and weapon-making. He was clever. His parents swelled with pride when the chief said Kunta would be a future leader. It was tradition for each boy to go to a nearby forest to eliminate lions preying on cattle. One day was given to each boy. Success meant manhood, failure, shame, and forfeiture. The night before, the chief gathered the boys, giving instructions for their dangerous journey. He said, "Stay on the straight and narrow path at all times. From the path, you will see lions. Use tall trees as refuge. Your spear will keep lions from harming you. Do not take shortcuts through tall grass. Dangerous beasts hide in shadows. Do not fear the lion's roar. You can defeat them. Resist them, and they will flee. Always have your spear ready. Your strength, cleverness, or speed will not save you. Only through courage and obedience will you defeat the lions and return home in triumph." After instructions, the chief told Shakil to get a good night's sleep. The next morning, the village gathered to pray. Then Shakil went forth. Shakil stayed on the path until out of sight, then sighed, "The forest is so far. I will run through the tall grass. It's quicker. What does that old chief know? Doesn't he know I am the fastest, smartest, and toughest boy?" No sooner had he left the path when a lion jumped from the shadows and attacked him. That evening, Shakil did not return. The village mourned him. In the morning, Danka began his journey, careful to stay on the path. As he walked, he heard a lion roaring in the distance. His test was near. He remembered scary stories and Shakil's fate. Fear fell upon him. Reaching a hill, he saw the roaring lion below. The lion saw him too. The lion leaped to its feet and crept toward Danka. His heart melted with terror. He raced to a nearby tree and scrambled up, dropping his spear. The lion, no longer fearing the boy, paced and taunted him. "Come down from the tree," the lion purred, "and I will let you go." Danka knew the crafty lion had no plans to let him go. He would be eaten. The lion grew angry. "Come down," he roared, "or I will climb the tree and eat you." This was a mockery. Fat lions don't climb trees. A standoff ensued for hours. Danka gave in to despair, abandoning his quest. He remained until the lion left. He became an object of ridicule, forced to leave the village, never to return. What an unnecessary tragedy. He believed fear, not the wise chief. His disobedience destined him to abide among cowards, dying many times. On the third day, Kunta started his journey, repeating the chief's words aloud. "A spear will save your life and take the lion's life," he said, grasping his spear. "Therefore, never put down your spear or lose it, for it is your very life." He passed Danka trudging back, head down, shoulders slumped. Kunta tried to comfort him, but Danka would not talk or stop. So Kunta continued to his destiny. A mile further, he saw what was left of Shakil near the tall grasses. He saw Shakil's and the attacker's footprints, realizing his friend disobeyed. Understanding his friend's fate, he returned to the path. He walked for hours in the blistering sun until the path led to the lion-ruled forest. As he entered, a loud lion roar thundered from the shadows. He became afraid. However, he did not run, but followed the sound until a massive lion stood before him. Full-grown, over 500 pounds, the beast possessed a regal mane. The Lion King roared to scare the boy. Kunta forced himself to stay calm. When the lion saw the boy would resist, it became angry, pacing as if to charge. "I'll eat you, just like I did all the others who came into my forest," it said. Kunta refused to be moved. He told the lion his future. "Mr. Lion, you have eaten your last little boy," he said boldly, raising his spear. "I will defeat you today with my spear and wear you as a coat." As he resisted, he discovered an amazing fact. The lion was scared of him. Lions feared men who knew how to use a spear. They would flee from armed men. The lion, realizing Kunta would resist and blocked its escape, charged. Kunta remembered the chief's instruction, pointing his spear toward the charging lion. As the lion lunged, the spear pierced through its stomach. The lion dropped. Kunta could return home in triumph. He had become a man. The next day, the chief invited Kunta to his home. "You see, it is as I told you," the chief said. Success in life is courageous obedience in the face of adversity. Kunta learned that lesson and found courage he didn't know he possessed. He grew to be a successful hunter, strong leader, and eventually chief of the tribe. He never forgot the lesson learned that day when facing the lion. So when facing the lion of temptation, Satan, remember that obedience to God's word is the key to defeating him.